Hi, Admiral Shan here. Once again, it's been a long time. I know. More content coming soon, but they have just released the latest episode from Kings and Queens, and we're going to do a first run through. Haven't done it. It'll be as much a surprise to me as it is to you. So hang on to your seats, strap yourselves in, and here we go.
This is... I repeat, this is Captain Esri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Borg Cooperative. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
All right, we have lost Drax, or Dax, my apologies. So let's find out what's going on.
You can count on my support and guidance.
Nice graphic. I wonder who that is.
Glad you made it, and relieved. The level of environmental corruption down here is... and comms are still disrupted. Can you hear? No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind. Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
Screech, squirm. Let unresty feast on the thrill of your despair. Your vessel will be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
Midas Array sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a triquantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
From hull to husk, your vessel will be dissected. No, contorted. No, consumed.
The array is picking up on an energy spike originating from the multiversal portal. Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist. ship by ship. Devour, consume. Feasting, stretching, devouring whole.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last. Alliance reports indicate that this... Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open. Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time? This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourselves. Something's coming through. Mayday, Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2. The Midas array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right? I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers. And I'd never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast. Good. I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirms some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck, and stay alert. Everything all right? The Dax symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
Vocal interface activated. Chimeran neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition. Psionic activity is increasing in your location. Caution advised.
Fears our relevance. You stand before a legion of death. You will be devoured, swallowed whole.
You're on the right path. Comms are improving. Signal is getting closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the Stay sharp.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Status. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Store. Cryogenic suspension capsule at 7.
Enemy combatant in melee range. All combat techniques.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
Environmental risk level has increased. Caution advised.
Open your mind. Surrender your soul. We will absorb you. Inhabit you.
All right, so one of the optional tasks is collecting these little yellow creatures when you kill them, but as I've only just realised you need to do that, I won't be able to get all 7 on the first run through, so just be aware. Also, looks like when you try and get one, or in this case you're attacked quite viciously, so that's going to be a bit tricky, but we'll work on that.
Great, you made it. Over here. Not so fast. Operator? But I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... me. Ezri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Jean Resi. Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat, but as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help. Heads up. We've got company. We can't let them take over the array.
We feast on your fear, your futility, entropy is inevitable.
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this one. Don't forget about those Chimeran pustules. It's good to see you again. I regret accepting help from the Etherians so quickly. I'm sure many agree. I thought I had gotten pretty good at reading people over the years, but trust the Borg to fool any of us once in a while. Do you want to talk about our last meeting? The Aventine is being stripped of Etherian upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that. Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. My research genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherian genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation. The million latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us. Well, the Jean Resi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously. How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative. The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded I helped retake the As far as I can tell, they're just fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna and turn off that tricorders.
Okay, so there's a lot of chat there. I don't want to waste 20 minutes of your time. You can listen to that when you play it through. Onwards.
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time. Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier. Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into?
Well, it does seem that collecting these little buggers is hard because even when you click on collect, you don't seem to get them.
Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
Symbiosis is inescapable. There is no protection for chaos.
These parasites are beyond hope. They only deal in destruction. There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut. Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Corrupted dirtbags. We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My loyalties lie with your friend. But I could make an exception. We're almost there. Stick together, everyone. They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join. Join and never leave.
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole. Operator, look out! Are you all right? I'll be fine. Let's take these vermin out. We have to take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are Sharbresi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gives its promise endless. Symbiosis frees the bloated mind.
That's it. That's all of them. We did it. If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the cooperative via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
Oh man, so we couldn't collect any of those little yellow things, so we didn't get extra 50 Ds, but that's okay. We've got 5 million. I'll see in the next run through if I can work out why they didn't get collected.
I need your help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up. The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here. Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing a Shanres infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norval was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Ezri. I know. She's right. We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal. A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet. Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful. Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it. Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Resist, and you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get through that shield.
Ripping flesh, bulging body. Consume its matter, consume its mind.
These pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational systems.
More shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed.
Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting. The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Why such discord? Symbiosis is inevitable. To feel, to play is the Legion's only victory. Succumb to us. Feed us.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's it. The shield is down. Target the Harmony. Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting again. Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Twist the mind. Break it, bend it, warp it. To absorb is to ascend. No voice, no command can control us. Every dimension will be consumed.
The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony.
Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
The portal is closing. We need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. I'm receiving a transmission from the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile. Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
They're afraid. Afraid of the Etherians and the Chimerans.
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation. Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's got to count for something. No, she worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much. Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery. I don't know what's more unsettling. A Mirror-Borg Unimatrix in fluidic space, or a Jean Ress one in the Chimeran reality. You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there. Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and protomatter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Etherians and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in protomatter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
So, that was the new episode. Was it worth the long wait? Tell me in the comments below. I don't know. Easy for a high-level player. Nothing too tricky. For a lower-level player, quite a tricky mission, I would think, especially at the end in space. That was pretty full-on. But a bit of practice, you'll make it through. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. We're going to start looking at missions maybe from the very beginning again, because it's been years and there's nothing new coming through, and we need to keep the channel lively. If you've got any suggestions, again, let me know below. Any missions you want me to do again, or advice, tips, tricks. Otherwise, this is Captain Sean, Admiral, leader of the known universe, signing out, saying take care of you.